7, and you know, we go and take the ball and try to go down, and we don't block the guy off the edge there, and we get hit and we throw the interception, and then pretty much, you know, after that, you know, the air just went out of the balloon, and you know, we didn't have a lot of resolve to come back from that, and that's just something that wasn't acceptable. So, you know, the kickoff return, you know, got guys going down, and it's something that I've said previously, that we're not big enough, strong enough, and fast enough to go and take guys on right down the middle. They get a hold of us, and you know, we can't get off. And so again, that hurt us after we, you know, just went down and tied it. But like I said, then we throw the interception, then it just started to snowball, you know, after that, and led to you know, what took place out there. And you know, I told the guys all week long that it was going to be a physical game. You know, they're a physical football team, and you know, we didn't match it. We don't have that. We don't have that temperament right now, but that'll change. You know, that'll change. 2018's over. 2019 starts tomorrow, and guys have to have a resolve to, you know, work and want to get bigger, faster, and stronger, because it's the only way you're going to be able to compete and be able to win, you know, in this league.
How much of the change, I mean, I guess how much of it is it you have faith in the people who are there that just have to get bigger and faster, and how much is you need new players, you need to recruit better players?
I'm on the road at 6 a.m. tomorrow morning. I got a flight out of here. You know, and Neil, it's one of those things where you got to be careful what you say as a head coach. And I thank the seniors for their efforts, but we got to get better. We got to be better personnel-wise, and because we don't have the personnel right now to compete in this league. Simple as that. And you know, the freshmen, you know, they're not big enough, strong enough, fast enough yet, but they do have a resolve, and they do have the things that you see. You know, we're not going to have a lot of seniors again next year, and but personnel wins games. And you know, you try to bring in the Finchers and the Orlowskis and Desi, Danny, Tyler, all those guys. These guys don't have the pride in this program yet. They don't. They don't understand what it took to build this program. And it's going to take us a while. It really is. And people might not like it, but I don't. I'm just telling the truth. And I mean, Danny Lansana last night talked to him and talked as we, you know, and all this stuff, and talked about how they compete. We got to find guys that love football, that want to compete each and every day. That's how we got good. Because as I've said to you guys plenty, it's my program, but it's their team. And if they don't want it, don't want to go out there and play hard and give it everything they got and put the time and effort in the weight room to get bigger, faster, stronger, it don't matter what any coach says. And that's why I said, you win with people. You win with people. And you have to have the right people. Right now, we don't have all the right people yet. And that's no knock. Some kids, they're here. It's not their fault. They were recruited here. And now what we've got to do is we've got to make them as best as we can. And we got to go and recruit above them and over them. And that's what we're trying to do. And I think we did that with the freshmen we have, and we're going to continue to do it. Because that's the only way we're going to get better. It's the only way. Pure and simple. You know? Pure and simple.
Randy, at the beginning of the season, I asked you how you would define success, and you said to ask you at the end of the season.
What much success was there, Jeff?
That's what I'm asking you. What kind of success did you see?
I saw some guys get better. I think, you know, the one thing that we tried to do is lay the groundwork of what has to be done, you know, here, and how hard you have to work. We're not there yet. Okay? We're not there yet. And, you know, you bring these fresh, I mean, and again, you take a look, you bring these freshmen in, they tried to compete, but physically they weren't able to compete. You saw, we have guys trying to go tackle, but they're not strong enough to run through people. And it's just the cards we were dealt. You know, and I'll talk to you guys more, you know, on December 20th when we get together and we put the pens and papers away. You know, I'll talk to you then.
Can I ask you a follow-up? Just, it appears to me that you need linebackers, and I know you're a builder of teams, and I respect it a lot. Are you willing to go a JUCO route more than maybe you had been in the past, to try and fill some spots on defense just to get some maturity involved?
We're looking at that. You know, we've had some guys in and we're recruiting guys because we do. And then some people there's a couple that we're recruiting. You know, but again, we're trying to look at some grad transfers. We're looking at junior colleges. But now, understand this. We can't get the same kids in here that other people we compete against. So we're not on level ground there when it comes to recruiting junior college guys and grad transfers. All right? We have academic restrictions here that don't allow us to get some guys in. To give you an example, we got one guy that we're trying to recruit. He's got to take 6 more hours to try to be a mid-year guy. Other schools, he doesn't have to do that because they can accept enough credits. So, yes, to answer your question, yes, we are, because I know that we need some guys, and we're looking at some grad transfers and some junior college guys to help us from that standpoint. Because right now, you know, to no fault of the young guy, we don't have any leadership on defense. We lost the best leader we had in Eli, and that hurt us. That hurt us because he played with a passion, and he played the game the way it's supposed to be played, and he was infectious. We lost that, and that hurt us. And I'm trying to find those type of guys because we don't have that. Okay? And same thing, you know, offensively, you know, the same, we're trying to find more guys like that. That answer it?
Yeah.
Randy, do you still believe in everything Billy and the defensive coaches are trying to do, or is it just a matter of getting personnel to match what they're trying to accomplish?
Yeah. Yeah. You know, the problem is, Mike, we're playing with linebackers who've never played linebacker. One of the things. We've had to makeshift guys. And again, go back through the recruiting classes and see how many linebackers aren't here that were recruited as linebackers. So that's why we had to make guys linebackers. So when we can go and get some guys that have been high school linebackers and you can work with them and you can get them seasoned, it's going to help you. Okay? But take a look at all those guys that were playing there. You know, and then I made the decision to pull KK. KK is one linebacker that can hit you and knock your ass back. Other than that, we don't have one. You know? It's just the facts. I'm not discouraged. You know, I'm just going to go keep working. That's all I know how to do. And all I know how to do is go find guys that want to be here and want to give it everything they got. Because I ain't putting up with that. I caught you guys. You know, I didn't say it. But I ain't putting up with that anymore. I'm not going to do that. There's too much pride in this program and everything else, you know. And there's going to be those guys that have been here before. They're going to be mentors to some of these guys and understand what the pride was here, because that's been lost. Been lost.
Coach, is there something you're going to tell the players that are returning to remember from this season, whether it's one specific moment or something big picture?
I already told them in the locker room. That's between us.
Anybody else?
So, how do you make them feel that excitement, that honor that you want them to feel, those returning guys?
It's hard work. Only thing you can do in life is work hard. You know what? If you work hard, then you can get the successes that you want. If you don't work hard, you ain't getting anything. If you got your hand out and you're not going to work, you ain't getting very far. You know, this game's too hard to play if you don't love it, and if you don't love the grind, and if you don't like to be in that weight room, and you don't like to be with teammates, and you don't like to not let a teammate down. You shouldn't play this game. Shouldn't play it. And that's what we got to get. We got to get guys that love the game, that want to pay the price each and every day in everything that they do. And get those guys that we had before that have a little chip on their shoulder, that haven't been enabled and entitled, and that want to work and understand what team is all about. That's what we got to find. We started that with last year with the group we brought in. Because this game ain't for the weak of heart. It isn't. And we'll go find those guys. Have a good one.
Thank you.